Hello, everybody. So, I want to introduce everyone to Tarot Talk Live. This is a new channel, and I want to introduce myself. My name is Catherine. I also have another channel on the YouTube platform, Queen Cancer Tarot, where I do tarot readings. And I do readings primarily, it's a primarily Cancerian only channel. However, I do also read for all 12 signs. Um, and I offer love readings. I offer all types of readings. Readings that focus on career, money, um, and family, general readings, different types of spreads. I use traditional tarot, oracle. I also do channeled messages and intuitive readings. So I offer all of that on that channel. So please make sure you go over and check that out. I also do giveaways on that channel. Every single month, I do a giveaway where I give away tarot cards, oracle cards, crystals, jewelry, free readings. It all goes down over there on that channel. But this is something different and something very new. Now, I will also be offering live readings on this channel as well. I will be going live and I will be offering one question readings for $20 on Cash App and two question readings for $35. That is the price. It's I charge more than that on my personal side, on my business side, because I also run a tarot reading business, which is separate from my channel. So I want you all to understand that. So what I offer on this channel is strictly as a discount to you all for being subscribed to the channel. So my YouTube platform, if you're on my YouTube platform, you are getting a premium rate when it comes to doing question readings. However, and this is the fun part, you guys, I also offer live free question readings, and there will be opportunities for you guys to get a free question answered on a live, because I will be opening up the tables and opening up some of my time to build my audience and also to build the community. So part of that is giving back to you, and the way that I'm going to do that is by offering my free question readings. Okay? All right? Okay. So that is going to be coming up, and I will explain a lot more when we get into that. But I just want to talk a little bit more about me, introduce myself. Again, my name is Catherine. You can call me Catherine. You can call me Queen. I just prefer Catherine. If you're on this channel, you can call me Queen if you are affiliated with me by way of my other channel on Queen Cancer Tarot. But more about this channel. So it's going to be an interactive channel. Okay, I'm keeping this channel in mind for interaction. Okay, because one of the things that I did not do a lot of, which I'm now starting to incorporate that into my channel on Queen Cancer Tarot, is going live. Okay, and being with my audience and my community, it's very important to me. And I wasn't really able to do that the way I wanted to do it in the beginning. But I am realizing the importance of that and getting ready to incorporate that into my channel there, and wanted to bring that to my audience here. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to have an interactive show on this channel. So you guys will be able to call in. We'll have panel discussions. Eventually, we'll have group discussions. We'll have guests come on and talk, different guests. And I'll explain what some of the things that we'll focus on. So, we're going to be doing different things on this channel, like storytelling, okay, as it pertains to tarot, um, and many various different topics that fall underneath that umbrella. We'll be doing book reviews, okay, so we'll be talking about and reading and doing some book reviews as it pertains to tarot, tarot reading, tarot, um, just tarot in general. Um, and everything around this channel is centered around the tarot, but then we'll have other topics that we'll talk about, such as dreaming, okay? Because I was given a gift of interpreting and also being communicated with through my dreams, okay? Literally did not really understand that I had this gift until way later in life. I knew that I had a gift of discernment since I was very young, okay, where I could literally tell if a person like had like some sort of spirit or entity going on with them, or if they were a very light positive person that had like a really um, good energy around them, almost seeing people's auras, okay? But it wasn't an aura, it was more of an intuitive feeling, and I just would know. I know within the first couple seconds of being around somebody. Sometimes, even when I just look at them, I can see it around them and in their skin. So it's just a gift that I was given. But the gift of being communicated with by the divine in my dreams is something completely other and different and scary, terrifying, beautiful, humbling, and awe jarring at the same time. So there's so many emotions about it, and we'll talk about it. I've also been to I want to say the gates of heaven, um, and I have had after a near death experience, um, where I did go to heaven with my son, who was simultaneously having his own near death experience. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about near death experiences. We'll talk about dreams. We'll talk about being an empath, because I am an empath, have been my entire life. I've suffered with it and have been blessed with it. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about both sides of it. We'll talk about how to live as one, how to live with one, okay? Because there are rules to this game, okay? Whether you're an empath yourself or whether you live with one, okay? Or in a relationship with one. There's certain ways that you have to understand and know how to move and operate with and around this person, okay? So we'll be talking about that. We will be having some live courses and training webinars. I will be teaching you guys all about the tarot. We will have some 5, 10, 15, 20-minute videos that will feature around all of the cards in the tarot, major, minor arcana, the history of the tarot, misconceptions of the tarot, myths that people invent, come up with, things that have been said over the years that are just falsehoods about the tarot, and really giving a new understanding to tarot reading, because I come from a very traditional, very, very, very Christian um, family, and especially on my mom's side. I was raised in the Church of God in Christ. It was, and my father, his mom, they were raised in the Missionary Baptist Church. So again, just very, and I wouldn't say I had a strict upbringing, but I would say that it was definitely very reverent when it came to God. Um, okay, so when it came to tarot, that was a taboo. Um, it was of the devil. It was playing with fire, playing with the devil's, devil's playground. You don't want to mess with that stuff. It's dark, it's wicked, spirits, this type of thing, that and the other. So, growing up with all of these things being told to me, I didn't want to look at a tarot card for many, many years. If you can imagine, I have hundreds of tarot decks now. Not hundreds, but I'm getting there. I'm getting to the hundreds of decks. I'm getting there. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't even want to look at a tarot card, let alone touch it. I thought that if I touched one, I was doomed to hell and Hades, and I would be a bad person, and I was going against God. All these things. Until I want to say there was always also a separate misconception that I had that horoscopes were okay. My grandmother, she was against all of that. No horoscopes, astrology. I don't believe in any of that. Um, but I was always in under like, oh, that's just kind of like a vanity thing. I can read my horoscope and not be doomed, or So completely, that was just my way of rationalizing it. But then COVID came. COVID came. And I will say I've already been through a spiritual journey, and my eyes have been opened and awakened to a lot of other misconceptions that I've had about religion in general. So let's not even start there, because we'll talk about that too on this channel. But fast forward to COVID, I'm sitting at home and I'm going through some things in my relationship. Okay. And everybody that knows me knows this. Okay. That I have had a very twin flamish road with my person. But it's been a road where we have both ascended at the same time. So it's been a journey where I have not suffered, but I've learned. So let's just say that to say this. I was introduced to a tarot reader on YouTube. And I'll go ahead and tell you, Cancer Baby Tarot, okay, was who this person was. And I believe, I'm trying to think at the time if it was Tarot of Light, because she has two channels, and I believe it was Tarot of Light that I was initially drawn to, and then she started Cancer Baby Tarot afterwards. So either way it goes, I was mesmerized. Like this, and she looked like a little Sicilian Italian girl. She's cute little thing, just the cutest person ever. But she drew me in, okay? And I'm like watching her and I'm listening to her do these readings, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And she's, and it's a cancer. She was doing a cancer reading for cancers, and I'm all about my horoscope. I'm all about my sign. I'm all about checking to see what my characteristics and my traits are, my whole life. So I've always been drawn to that side of it. Okay, it's always interested me. It's always intrigued me how the horoscopes and the astrology and how they talk about my sign, and it's so on point, and then they talk about other people's signs, that and it's just so on point. And how can it be so on point if it's wrong? There's got to be good and bad attributed to everything. And I'm going to take the good out of this, and I'm going to go with it. That is what I decided at that point in time, because I'm like, I can't be so closed-minded. And like I said, I already went through my own spiritual awakening at this point. So I was already open-minded at this point, not closed-minded. And my third eye had already been activated at this point. And so all of this has happened in succession over my life. So it's been a journey, okay, coming into consciousness and learning, having my eyes opened, knowing and understanding, being able to respect my ancestors and the way that they worship and understand and learn from spirit and the divine, and get truth and answers and seek guidance, and then also marrying that with my own personal experience. I personally experienced these things. So what I experienced was watching her, watching this mesmerizing lady give these tarot readings. And when I say mesmerizing, it's the art of the way she's very, not just explains what the cards mean, but also tells the story and puts it in the intuitive life situation. So she's intuitively drawn and channels in the messages, but is also able to add in the meaning of the cards and tell you a very, very detailed story about what the hell is happening in your life right now. And that right there is what's key to tarot reading. Okay? That is what is key. It's all about being able to read energy. Okay? No matter what it is, read that energy and call it like it is, and be colorful and vivid about your description of the energy that you're reading, so that the person that it is meant for can quickly say, "Ooh, that's for me. Oh my gosh, she's talking to me. Oh wow, that just happened to me. Oh my God, we just went through that." Like, I get that so much when I do my readings. It's not even funny. I have no idea that I'm resonating, a message is resonating with someone. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I know this is resonating with someone. I don't know who it is, but I know someone is resonating with this. And sure enough, there's a comment, "Oh my gosh, this reading was just for me. Everything you said, word, almost down to the word, was for me." That was, that lets me know, okay, I'm on point. There were so many times where not only would my response be that way for her when she would do these readings, like she was just speaking directly to me, about my person, what we were wearing, how we felt, what we said after that, like all these things. But then I'd read the comments, and multiple people had very similar experiences. And so I thought to myself, like, well, if that's the situation, then there is something to this that makes it global. It's more of a global thing when you're looking at a tarot card and saying, okay, Cancer, this is what I'm seeing for you. And so it made me think, well, I could reach multiple people that need to get a message in this format. And I have always known I was here to teach, to um, talk to people, to help women, girls, um, children, people in general, because of what my heart has been opened and my eyes have been opened up to see and feel. Which I will reveal on this channel. I will be unveiling and unpacking a lot. I know I'm touching on some things and I'm getting you guys drawn in, and I'm just kind of giving you a taste But that is kind of what we're going to be touching on, different things on this channel. We're going to go deep. We're going to go way deeper than what I just went. I'm just giving you a taste of where I'm coming from and what developed this idea for this channel before we get into the show. But this is just an introduction, you guys. But there is a vision. And so what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be doing a series of polls where I'm going to be asking you guys to vote on some various topics of discussion. And we will be starting with certain topics. So we're going to start off with chakras. We're going to focus on the 7 chakras and also dreams. So those are 2 of the things that we'll be covering in the next couple weeks. If there's anything specific around those 2 topics that you want to talk about, definitely put that in the comment section. My email information is also available. I want you to reach out to my email and let me know what things you want to discuss and talk about on the channel. We're going to be doing some group call-in discussions and interviews where you guys will be able to click on a link and come up on the phones. And all you need to do is have your microphone. And if you want to get on video, your audio, your video camera set up. But you can just come on as audio if you like and have a discussion on panel. Okay. And we'll have some one-on-one interviews as well. So there will be some opportunities for you guys to email me with your requests if you would like to get up on the show and talk. So that'll be something that we'll be doing on this channel. We'll be rolling that out. We'll also be doing some live courses and training webinars that talk about the tarot. So that'll be coming up. That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. But I'm more excited for the future topic discussions that we'll be talking about, you guys. We'll be talking about all sorts of things. And yeah. I was going to start with angel encounters, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But we'll start with dreams and the 7 chakras. And we'll vote on which one of those that we'll cover first. So I'll give you guys an opportunity. That's why I said this is an interactive channel. You guys tell me what you want to hear. You guys tell me what the content is that you want me to roll out from week to week. And so there will be plenty of opportunities for you to sound off and let me know. I will also open up the community board or the community page on Queen Cancer Tarot. So please make sure you go over to the other channel, Queen Cancer Tarot. The link for that channel is in the description box below. Go over and subscribe to that channel. And then click on the community tab. Once you do that, you will be able to get to all of the information to vote on the content that you want to see on Tarot Talk Live. Okay? So, like I said, you'll have an option for this upcoming week, and it's going to be dreams. Okay? And we'll get more specific, but the overall topic will either be dreams or we will either cover the 7 chakras. So whichever the 2 you guys decide, we will cover the other one on the following week, and then I will give you guys an opportunity to vote on future topics, and then we'll do it that way. So that way you guys will never be able to complain about what we're talking about because you guys picked it. You know what I mean? So we'll be doing that. I'll open up the voting lines on Queen Cancer Tarot channel so that you can do that there. Also, make sure you are subscribed, you guys, because you will be included in your chance to win on the giveaway, okay? And you'll have plenty of time to claim your prize. You can see if you're a winner every month on the community tab, or if you look in the description box of all of the videos on that channel, I host the winners there as well. Okay. All right. So that is the announcement. That is going to be the initial video for this channel so that you guys have an opportunity to go ahead and subscribe, and it has become official. So very exciting, you guys. This was not a regular show. We will be in show mode when we get into our first episode, you guys, which I'm very excited about. But I am already putting together the material for what we will be covering. So go ahead and go over to the other channel on Queen Cancer Tarot and vote on what content you want to see first, dreams or the 7 chakras. All right, and then once I tally up enough votes, then I will go ahead and roll out the videos. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining. And cheers. And we'll be back. Take care. Bye.